project.
So we started with, of course, milestone 1, which is our problem scoping. Our goal was to make a suit that the aliens could wear around to try to keep them feeling heavier since their gravity is different. We found this problem in one of the interviews when they were saying that the gravity on their planet was much stronger than on Earth. So our goal was to make a suit of some kind or some kind of device to hold the aliens down both while they're traveling and while they're in class, and also make it non-disruptive in class. Some of the criteria, the main criteria was that it needed to be complete in 5 weeks, and one of the big constraints and assumptions that one of the big assumptions we made really was that we assumed the exact size of the aliens since we didn't have an exact dimension on all of their body parts, so we had to assume a couple of their sizes. Of course, part of milestone 1 was the story. So Purdue didn't realize this was an issue until one day during class. The students and aliens were trying to learn how to create a histogram in MATLAB. The humans couldn't understand how to label the y-axis, so they asked the aliens if they understood the problem. Basically, the aliens didn't understand how to use MATLAB because they'd been spending all of their time in class trying to hold themselves down, and they couldn't pay attention to the professor and learn how to use MATLAB. Some of the stakeholders in this are the aliens, the Engineering 131 staff, the aliens group, and the engineers. The aliens, of course, are stakeholders because they have to hold themselves down. The Engineering 131 staff, because they need to teach these students the material for the class. The group, because they have to make up for the work that the aliens can't do. And, of course, engineers.
So milestone 2 is concept generation, and we began looking at solutions to our problem. To do that, we created a morphological chart which is up there, and we came up with 64 possible solutions. And then we also looked at prior art, and some of the things we looked at that we got ideas from was that weighted vests and rollerblades, which we eventually sort of combined to make our final solution. And these are sketches of some of the solutions that we got, or ideas that we got from the morphological chart. And there's crutches, wheelchair, weighted seat belt, a belt, and then weighted vest, weighted jacket, and some rollerblades.
Okay, milestone 3 was concept reduction, and we used 3 different things in order to pick which solution we thought would be the best. First, we made a pro-con list for all the 6 solutions, and this is just an example of one of them, which this is the one that I eventually ended up picking. And some of our pros were that the aliens would be able to comfortably sit while they were in class, and the rollerblades would be a good source of exercise for the aliens, which is that they needed in the interview. And then, based off our pro and con list, we kind of like narrowed it down to 3 of our best options, and we like drew more detailed sketches of what we thought that these would end up looking like. That one is just like a heavy jacket, and the heavy jacket and the weighted vest would be really similar because they would just have like pockets where you'd add weights in, and the only difference would be the rollerblades would have rollerblades attached to the bottom. And then our other option was a wheelchair that has like a really heavy strap on it, so they would feel like they were holding themselves down in class. Then we made our weighted decision matrix, and we ranked the 3 different solutions that we had left on like if they would be able to travel comfortably, if they would be able to sit in class comfortably, provide exercise, as if they'd like feel if they were on their own planet, if it could possibly like weigh enough to make them feel like they're being weighed down, and then if it could be like small enough that it wouldn't use too many resources.
And then for milestone 4, our project proposal, we used whole systems design because we ended up solving 2 problems for the aliens, they needed exercise because their muscles were going to atrophy, and they also felt like they were floating away in class. So this helped with both problems and lessons that impact on the environment. We list out all the problems that they're going to have when they're on Earth. For the life cycle analysis, we're going to need some raw material. Well, the raw materials that we need would be oil, cotton, sand, polyester, nylon. A lot of those can be reused, like the fabric from old clothing. And the landfill was a main concern for the aliens. So most of the things are easy to repair on the suit. Like if a hole is ripped in the material, you can just sew it back together. For the prototype features, there is a hole on the side for the arm to go through.
There are 2 holes for the neck right there. Then the rollerblades is about 3 feet.
Zipper going up the front, and each alien will kind of need their sizes measured when you go to make the actual suits, but this should fit the general alien.
Yeah, and we made it to scale too.
Yeah, it's 1 centimeter is 5 centimeters.
Also, we had certain limitations that when you don't actually